Hello students, welcome to the session. The chapter name is integrals. In this concept, we were discussing the problems on integration using trigonometric identities. This is a continuation part of trigonometric identities based problems, lecture number 9. Let us continue the problems. In the previous section, I have solved few questions on integration using trigonometric identities. In this also, let me take the same kind of concept, but problems are different. Please concentrate till the end of the video. Solution. Let me take the given as I, sin cube x into cos cube x dx. Integration of sin cube x into cos cube x dx. Dear students, to solve this one, let me have a small modification in the given integrand. This cos cube x, I am writing it as cos square x into cos x. The reason to write like this, now I am going to write this cos square x as 1 minus sin square x. So that sin cube x into 1 minus sin square x, in that you can say there is a sin x, and if you substitute t equal to sin x, its derivative is cos x. Therefore, we can take the help of substitution to solve this question. If I do so, you can observe that what all we need for that. First of all, you should know that sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1. From here, cos square x equal to 1 minus sin square x. So now our I will be integration of sin cube x as it is, cos square x as I told you 1 minus sin square x, and cos x dx as it is. In the next step, I am just going to inside this sin cube x into 1 is sin cube x into sin square x is sin to the power 5x, and cos x dx. Students, as I discussed, let me take a substitution help. Put t equal to sin x, because if you differentiate with respect to x, you are going to get dt by dx equal to cos x. So dt is equal to cos x into dx. Therefore, your given problem will convert into another way, that I you have to concentrate here. This I you should concentrate. So what all changes happens now? I is equal to, wherever sin x comes, t you will write. Wherever cos x dx comes, dt you will write. So the problem I will be integration of t cube minus t raised to 5 dt. Therefore, taking the integration for both the function t cube as well as t raised to 5, using the formula integration of t raised to n. Hope you remember all the formulas. Integration of t raised to n is equal to t raised to n, this should be t raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So using this formula, I am going to solve integration of t cube is a t raised to 4 divided by 4, and integration of t raised to 5 is t raised to 6 upon 6 plus c, and then replace t. The t I have taken as sin x, so in this t I am going to write it as sin. Therefore, sin to the power 4x upon 4 minus sin to the power 6x upon 6 plus c, the constant of integration. What is the technique that we have used in this example? First, we have written cos cube x as cos square x into cos x, and then cos square x we are writing it as 1 minus sin square, then insiding sin cube x into the bracket, then taking substitution help and go on solving, we will get the solution, students. So let me take the next question, number 15. Integration of cos 2x plus 2 sin square x upon cos square x dx. One of the very simple. I just give you the solution, as well as before going to start the solution, let me have a hint so that you can think over that problem before getting the solution. Students, replacing cos 2x formula in terms of sin, that is 1 minus 2 sin square x, so that your integration problem will become 1 minus 2 sin square x, I am writing cos 2x, plus that 2 sin square x remains as it is, divided by cos square x into dx, so that you can cancel these two, and integration of 1 upon cos square x. So 1 upon cos square x from trigonometry, secant square x. Hope you all remember integration of secant square x is tan x plus c. Hence this is going to be the answer. This is a hint that I have given. Let me take the solution. Given problem I, you must know this. Cos 2x formula is 1 minus 2 sin square. Actually there are 4 formulas, the required I am writing. So the numerator will be, after replacing cos 2x, 1 minus 2 sin square x plus 2 sin square x, and 2 sin square x and 2 sin square x gets cancelled. The remaining 1 upon cos square x. That 1 upon cos square x is nothing but secant square x. Therefore I is equal to integration of secant square x dx, and the formula says integration of secant square x dx is tan x and last constant of integration plus c. Very simple, important question. Number 16, integration of tan raised to 4x dx. Students, in the earlier classes you have solved integration of tan square x dx. Now what we have? Tan to the power 4x dx. So let us have the solution of this one. Solution. Given problem can be taken I, always I refers integral here. This tan raised to 4x can be written tan square x into tan square x. The reason is, any one tan square x, write it as secant square x minus 1. From here tan square x I am writing tan square x as secant square x minus 1 because it is an identity. Therefore after that multiply tan square x here, tan square x into secant square x, and tan square x into 1 is tan square x, and then taking the integration to both the function tan square x, secant square x, as well as for tan square x. So taking integration to both the function. In the next step, this function remains as it is. Here again we have tan square x. We don't have the integration for tan square x. Again keep it as secant square x minus 1, so that from the list of formulas we get the answers easily. Dear students, to solve the first one, look at this one. Integration of tan square x into secant square x dx minus integration of secant square x, taking minus into minus plus, so integration of 1. In this step I did not do anything, only I have taken minus into the bracket or into the integral, so that minus integration of secant square x, minus into minus will be plus. In the next step I just want to recall, there is a property or theorem in integration by substitution. F of x to the power n into f dash of x dx is equal to f of x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is a theorem in substitution. It means that if a function is here and its derivative you can see in the integrand, then you can follow integration of f of x to the power n into f dash of x dx is f of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So here in the first integrand, this tan x I will treat it as f of x, and tan x, if I treated it as f of x, is there its derivative? What is the derivative of tan x? Secant square x. Yes, clearly you can see this is f dash of x, and the power 2 I treat it as to the power n. So integration of f of x to the power n into f dash of dx is equal to f of x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So that you can see tan x to the power 3. Dear students, after all this discussion, once again I am showing you, remember this theorem, so that f of x is tan x, f of x to the power n plus 1, here n value is 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3, so tan cube x divided by 3 minus integration of secant square x is tan x, integration of 1 is x plus c, the constant of integration, using this one in the first integrand f of x to the power n plus 1. Here f of x is tan x, to the power n plus 1 means 2 plus 1. In the denominator also n plus 1. So n plus 1 is nothing but 2 plus 1. Hence we get the answer. Hope you followed. Tan to the power 4x dx. Next problem, 17th. Quite lengthy. Let us have it. Solution. Given problem, take it as I. That is integration of tan cube 2x into sec 2x dx. Students, to integrate this integrand, I will take it outside and I will simplify thoroughly. Then I'll substitute back into the integration and we'll see the integration of this problem. It means, consider, given tan cube 2x sec 2x. Can we write tan cube 2x sec 2x as tan 2x into tan square 2x? This cube I am writing it as tan 2x into tan square 2x. You can write x cube as x into x square, like that. Tan cube 2x you can write it as tan 2x into tan square 2x. After that, sec 2x don't forget as it is. Therefore, this can be taken tan 2x as it is. Here I am using identity tan square x identity in terms of secant square, that is secant square x minus 1. So that tan square 2x can be taken secant square 2x minus 1 using this result, and sec 2x as it is, no changes in sec 2x. Then insiding tan 2x into the bracket, tan 2x into secant square 2x, tan 2x into 1 is tan 2x, and again sec 2x remains as it is at the last. After that, taking sec 2x into the bracket, keep it in mind, taking sec 2x into the bracket, but don't make it cube. If sec 2x comes here na, suddenly you may feel that I should write sec cube 2x, but don't do it, students. If you do that na, whatever we are thinking, that will become collapse. So just write secant square 2x, tan 2x, and multiplying sec 2x as it is. Now tan 2x, here also it will come tan 2x into sec 2x. Hope you understood, taking sec 2x into the bracket. Now go back to I. Wherever tan cube 2x sec 2x is there, I should write this all term secant square 2x sec 2x tan 2x minus tan 2x into sec 2x. It means that I can take integration for the first function as well as for the second function. See, you can see integration of the first function and second function. So keep it in mind, this is step. I am going to take the same step in the next slide also. The same, whatever the last step was there in the previous slide. Integration of secant square 2x sec 2x tan 2x dx minus integration of sec 2x tan 2x. This integration is very simple, students. It is something like integration of sec x tan x. What is the integration of sec x tan x? It is just sec x. Now what we have? Integration of sec 2x tan 2x dx. What is the difference between sec x tan x and sec 2x tan 2x? Only x, here 2x is there. So your answer sec x for this one, and for this sec 2x tan 2x, is it sec 2x? Definitely, but x coefficient also should be in the denominator. So what is the integration of sec 2x tan 2x? Sec 2x divided by 2. So this one very simple, you can understand. But what is the first integral? How to do it? Students, this is by substitution. If you take sec 2x as a t, so it's a derivative. What is the derivative of sec 2x? Sec 2x differentiation. Try to understand. I am taking the differentiation of sec 2x using chain rule. Sec 2x tan 2x into 2x also you should differentiate, that is 2. So that you can see sec 2x into tan 2x. So to evaluate the first integral, I am taking substitution help. That is taking this as equation number 1. Put t equal to, first integral I am telling you. Put t equal to sec 2x only in the first integral only. Differentiate with respect to x. dt by dx. Sec 2x differentiation as shown you just now. 2 sec 2x into tan 2x. You want only sec 2x tan 2x dx. So dx will come to the right hand side, 2 will go to the left hand side. Is this substitution? Yes, definitely by substitution. You have seen many times. So that dt by 2 is equal to sec 2x tan 2x dx. So that equation 1 will be secant square 2x tan square, because you have taken sec 2x as t, and sec 2x tan 2x dx is dt by 2. So the first integral turn into t square into dt by 2. and second integral as it is I am writing. So taking 1 by 2, the constant 1 by 2 outside the integral here. So integration of t square dt minus integration of sec 2x tan 2x dx. So finally integration of t square using integration of t raised to n dt, that is t raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. So what happens here? T square, students, make it 3 because 2 plus 1 you are going to get. This is also 3. A small correction. Integration of t square dt is equal to t cube divided by 3 plus c. But plus c we will not write here because it is the first integral. Hope you understood. Integration of t raised to n formula we used. And next, integration of sec 2x tan 2x. As I told you just now, integration of sec 2x tan 2x is sec 2x tan 2x, and x coefficient also should be in the denominator, that is 2 in the denominator. Hope you followed this question. And finally I can simplify t cube upon 6. T cube upon 6, this is t cube, 3 into 2 is 6, and as it is sec 2x tan 2x divided by 2 plus c. And finally the answer after replacing t we have taken it as sec 2x. Therefore wherever t comes, write sec 2x. Only in the first integral you get. So sec 2x to the power 3, and this is 6 because we have made a small change. Integration of t square is t cube upon 3. So t cube upon 6 and sec 2x to the power 3 upon 6, and the rest is same. Problem, students. Hope you understood. Let me take the next question. 18th question. Integration of sin cube x plus cos cube x divided by sin square x into cos square x dx. Solution. Simple problem, don't worry. Let I equal to the given problem. Here a small hint that I can tell you, students. Take a splitting, that is sin cube x upon sin square x into cos square x and cos cube x upon sin square x into cos square x. So that we get sin cube x upon sin square x into cos square x plus this plus is here, and cos cube x upon sin square x into cos square x. So what happens after this? Definitely sin square x and 1 sin square x gets cancelled. Cos square x and cos square x gets cancelled. The remaining terms I write here. In the numerator sin x remains, in the denominator cos square x. In the second integral cos x, and in the denominator sin square x. After that, students, sin x upon cos square x is something like sin x upon cos square x can be written cos x into cos x. So this can be sin x by cos x is tan x, 1 upon cos x is sec x. Is sin x upon cos square x, we can replace it like directly sec x into tan x, and cos x upon sin square x directly cosec x into cot x. I will show you. Cos x upon sin square x. First you write it as cos x upon sin x. Okay, 1 upon the another sin x I will write here. So 1 upon sin x is cosec x, and cos x upon sin x is cot x. Therefore cosec x into cot x I can replace by cos x upon sin square x. Hope you followed. Now integration for both the function. By the list of standard integrals, integration of sec x tan x is sec x, and integration of cosec x into cot x is minus cosec x. List of formulas. I told you clearly, you must remember all the formulas in your mind. So here integration of sec x tan x is sec x, integration of cosec x cot x is minus cosec x, and plus c, the constant of integration. This is the solution of the problem number 18. Next, 19. Integration of 1 upon sin x into cos cube x dx. Solution. As usual, let me take I equal to integration of 1 upon sin x into cos cube x. Students, in the denominator, multiply and divide by cos x. Why I have to multiply and divide by cos x? Let us see what happens first. In the denominator, here multiply cos x, here divide by cos x. So sin x by cos x, that I have written cos cube x into cos x is cos raised to 4x Hope you followed multiply and divide by cos x. So that 1 upon cos raised to 4x is, and in the denominator sin x by cos x is tan x. No changes. Next, students, you have seen a problem secant square x upon tan x. Long back you have seen it in the previous classes. Here directly we say put t equal to tan x because its derivative is there. But the given problem, this problem is not like that. This is sec to the power 4x is there. That I am writing it as secant square x into secant square x. Sec to the power 4x you can write it as secant square x into secant square. The reason for writing secant square x into secant square x is to use the substitution problem. Before that, still secant square x can be written 1 plus tan square x. Yes, from the identity secant square x minus tan square x equal to 1. Here I want to replace secant square x. No? So secant square x is equal to, taking this to the right hand side, so that 1 plus tan square x. See, the reason why I am writing secant square x, 1 secant square x, there are two actually. I am writing the first one as 1 plus tan square x. Now you start thinking, what happens if I take t equal to tan x? Here also tan x is there, here also tan x is there. Do you have its derivative? The derivative of tan x? Yes, easily we can have, that is secant square x. Therefore, our next step is substitution. Put t equal to tan x, differentiate with respect to x. So dt by dx is equal to secant square x and dt is equal to secant square x into dx. Therefore, your I, the given problem is here, I will be just a small changes, replacement. I is equal to, wherever tan x is there, I will write t. Wherever secant square x dx comes, I will write dt. That only I am doing here. Integration of 1 plus tan square is there, but 1 plus t square. Secant square x dx is there, but dt. And in the denominator tan x, that is t. So this is a very simplest form of the given problem. After that, you can split this t as 1 by t and t square by t. So here in the second, t and 1t will get cancelled. So integration of 1 by t plus t into dt, and taking the integration for 1 by t as well as for t also. So you remember, integration of 1 by t is log of mod of t plus integration of t using integration of t raised to n dt. So here 1 will be there. So integration of t raised to 1 is t raised to 2 divided by 2 plus c, and replace a t. The t you have taken it as tan x. So wherever t comes, I will write tan x, students. So the final answer for this question is log of mod of tan x plus tan square x divided by 2 plus c. Hence the problem and its solution. What is a very important task in this solution? Multiply and divide by cos x, and secant square and sec to the power 4x, you must write it as secant square x into secant square x, and 1 secant square x you write it as 1 plus tan square x, so that the problems becomes very simple. Next, 20. Integration of 1 upon cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b dx. Evaluate the problem. Before that, some formalities. Solution, I equal to the given problem. I think whatever the method we apply, either by substitution or by trigonometric formula, we are not able to get it in the initial stage. So I request you all concentrate this properly. Taking this function outside, simplify that first. I am taking it outside. Consider 1 upon cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b. Here I am taking the help of multiply and divide by sin of a minus b to the given 1 upon cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b. Multiply sin of a minus b, divide sin of a minus b. The reason for that is, you can express sin of a minus b as, look at the next step, students. Some terms will be remains as it is. 1 upon sin of a minus b remains as it is. Sin, this a minus b I am writing in the way, look at that, x minus b minus of x minus a. Let me take it outside to understand better. X minus b minus of x minus a. Again you get the same sign of a minus b. How I get? Let us see. Sign of x minus b, taking the minus x plus a. So x and x gets cancelled here. Sign of what is the remaining? Minus b plus a. Is minus b plus a can be written a minus b? Yes. So I am writing sign of a minus b as sign of x minus b minus x minus a. Nothing wrong in that, students, because you can apply a formula here. Sign of a minus b. What is sign of a minus b formula? Recall from trigonometric compound angles. Sign of a minus b is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b is the formula. A value is x minus b, b value is x minus a. So using that, I am going to write the numerator. This sign of x minus b minus sign of x minus a, I will write it as using the formula sign of a minus b, treating this as a, this as b. So sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. I am using sign of a minus b formula. Hope you all are understanding this problem. So after that, split it. Split in the sense, taking sin of x minus b into cos of x minus a divided by cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b, and cos of x minus b into sin of x minus b upon cos x minus a cos x minus b. After splitting, some terms will get cancelled. What are the terms will get cancelled? Cos of x minus a cos of x minus a gets cancelled. What is the remaining? Sin of x minus b upon cos of x minus b, that I have written here. And here what terms will get cancelled? Cos of x minus b and cos of x minus b will get cancelled. The remaining terms, sin of x minus a upon cos of x minus a, that I have written here. Hope you followed. Here I am reducing one step, students. Splitting, please do it separately so that you will get this. Therefore, finally, 1 upon cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b can be taken 1 upon sin a minus b. Sin upon cos is the tan of x minus b. Sin upon cos, again tan of x minus a. So this is the simplest form of the given integrand, that is 1 upon cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b, that is here. So now I am going to take it to the next step, that is the same step I am keeping here. So integrating on both the sides, so that I will be 1 upon sin of a minus b is a constant as it is, and integration for tan of x minus b and tan of x minus a. This is integration. Taking integration for both, integration of tan of x minus b minus tan of x minus a. Remember, after this much, integration of tan x is log of mod of sec x plus c. So here I will be now, the final answer I am writing, students. Please note down this answer. 1 upon sin of a minus b as it is, a square bracket, integration of tan of x minus b using integration of tan x, log of modulus of sec x minus b, okay, minus integration of tan of x minus a, log of modulus of sec x minus a. Integration of tan x, you will write log of sec x. Integration of tan of x minus a, log of sec of x minus a plus c. So finally, using some log properties, I can write it as still more in simplified form, sin of a minus b, log a minus log b property. So log of a by b, that is sec of x minus b divided by sec of x minus a, using a property of log. Hence this is going to be the solution for the given problem. Please write down this solution after the steps and include these two steps also. Hope you followed this question, students. please include these two steps also in the solution in your notebook. Thank you students. We'll meet you in the next session with another concept of integration.